What's up everybody, it's Robin Gaming here. I'll always say it's the journey that truly matters, but an ending can sometimes make or break your ultimate memory of a game. In this video I'll share with you my personal top 10 favorite video game endings that simply left me speechless. In case you want to avoid spoilers for any game you haven't beaten yet, I will make sure to give you a few seconds without any spoilers and put timestamps in the video for you to skip to so you can see the next entry. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the video. After the long campaign of Mass Effect 2, in which you meet many characters, form friendships and lead your crew, it all came down to this. The suicide mission was the final objective in the game, and none of your teammates, including Shepard himself, were safe from making it out alive. And while every character's final fate will pan out differently for anyone playing it, one thing is guaranteed: it's an amazing conclusion to a great game.
Hold on!
Say what you want about Call of Duty, but they always manage to tie their stories up very well. I found myself choosing between Modern Warfare 2, the original Black Ops, but ultimately, despite it being my least favorite game in the series, I went with Modern Warfare 3's ending. Makarov had been your enemy for 2 games, being responsible for killing Soap and many of your military allies, so the way he was taken care of could not have been more satisfying. The Last of Us was that journey, a game with many highlights and deep emotional moments, but especially the ending was so well thought out and fitting that I'm going to remember it for a very long time. The game doesn't end with a bang, no character deaths, no cure for humanity that's found, but subtly does it with a lie that Ellie sees through but is forced to accept.
No matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you've said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
BioShock Infinite was a cool first-person shooter that opened its story really well, but started to feel dragged out a bit more the deeper you got into the game. Fortunately, the ending made up completely for the experience, because this 15-minute long clusterfuck of a section was so brilliant that it took many explanation videos for me to fully understand what I had just witnessed.
Before the choice is made, before you are reborn.
And what name shall you take, my son?
He's Zachary Comstock. He's Booker DeWitt.
No. I'm both.
Now Heavy Rain's ending will be different for anyone playing it, and when I first did, I didn't even realize that. It made things all the worse because, I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad about it for days. Having Jaden die in the middle of the game and Madison not making it to the final scene, Ethan ultimately found his son himself, with the following conclusion as a result.
I never want you to leave me alone again, Dad.
I promise I never will, Sean. I promise.
Open fire!
Dad!
A few years ago, I finally managed to play the Metal Gear Solid games, starting off with number 3, and man am I glad I did. Not only was it a game with great characters and an awesome story, the ending was very satisfying, making you relate to Snake more than ever. Having just shot the boss in his final fight, Snake ultimately receives the title of Big Boss, but then finds out his old mentor never betrayed him in the first place. It was all deliberately set up for him to never find out, but he did.
No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
The Last Guardian is still fresh in my memory, and it's that kind of game I've played once and simply think I'll never play again. Not because I wouldn't want to, but because it's a journey that will only end up feeling less special the more familiar you get with it. And while I struggled with clunky controls and many other issues, the story and ultimately the ending made everything worth it. One last time, what can I say, when my favorite video game series ever is ended, you know that'll be a special moment. But when you see how much care and respect Uncharted was ended with, you know it's easily gonna be somewhere at the top of this list. Uncharted 4's epilogue, revealing Drake and Elena's daughter Cassie, who for the first time hears about the adventures we've all come to love, was an incredibly fitting finale to an amazing series.
Wait, what'd Francis Drake look like? Was it gross?
Actually, he wasn't in there. Yeah, just his journal with a map to El Dorado.
The city of gold?
That's the legend. Turns out it was just a statue. A cursed statue.
No way, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. But I'll get back to that later. But see, the map led us to the
It was just an impulsive decision I made to go through the Metal Gear Solid games. I normally never bother playing old games I missed out of anymore. Now, I really enjoyed the first 3 games for their story, but it wasn't until I got to the 4th and ultimate conclusion for Solid Snake that I realized what I had just gone through. It truly felt like the culmination of everything. It all came down to this, and when I saw those big boss credits at the end, realizing what was about to happen, man, was this a way to end a story.
This is good, isn't it?
Red Dead Redemption was an experience, a game that despite its massive open world, still managed to tell a story that connected with you, with John Marston who you grew attached to as a character, in a setting that's simply not seen often, or if so, done justice. It truly defined the term of a journey to me, a game that had me engaged from beginning to end. But when I was ultimately forced to see what that ending had to lead to, it simply left me devastated. Thanks a lot for watching my top 10 favorite video game endings, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed it. Next week I'll be doing the much requested top 10 Uncharted 4 moments that made the game a masterpiece to me. So I hope you're looking forward to that one. But if you really can't wait for it, you can actually check it out right now with early access by becoming a Patreon supporter, like the currently over 50 people that are helping me support me there, that make these videos possible, and you can see them in the list next to me. So if you really can't wait for the video, would like to check it out right now, or want to help me make these videos possible, then please go and have a look at my page, which you can find at patreon.com/robingaming. And then with that being said, I look forward to seeing you again next week. So with that being said, thanks a lot for watching, and hope to see you again next time.